Hi friends, my name is Berenice Kohana Paulsen. I am passionate about women, I love talking, and I love coffee. Welcome on my Coffee-hopp journey. By now you must know this tune. You must know it's me and what's coming. Get your coffee and enjoy this with me. This is my last video for the year. We are at the end of the year and wow, we made it. We made it in this different year. We made it till the last month of 2020. And I want to take a moment to thank everyone for this year. It was an awesome year. I want to thank all my subscribers. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for your time and for your data spending on me. And I had this silent goal about this when I started this platform, and I told myself by the end of this year I want 100 subscribers, and here we are. We're standing on 101. Thank you very much for each one of you. And those that haven't subscribed yet to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. What are you waiting for? It's totally free. Just press the button and subscribe to my channel. Next year, we're going bigger. Next year, we're going to the thousands of subscribers. So yeah, let's keep on sharing and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. I want to thank all the coffee shop owners that opened their door for me, that gave me a space to sit down and have coffee, that blessed me with coffee and cake. Thank you very much for each one of you. Thank you for believing in me and trusting me. And yeah, of course, I want to thank all the remarkable women that had coffee with me. Thank you to all my guests. Thank you for sharing your story, for opening your pain, opening your shame, and we could sip from you. We could sip from your experience, and we could take so much lessons out of your experience and your wisdom that you shared with us. Thank you very much. I am so excited for 2021 and what's still coming. And I have a list of women that are still going to join me for coffee. We are surrounded by so much awesome women, by diamonds. And yeah, we're going to have some awesome coffees in 2021. Beautiful places and remarkable women. So stay connected with me on this journey. Like I said, we are at the end of the year and everything is starting to end. It's the last month of 2020, and we usually attach sad emotions to an end. When something comes to an end, we usually feel sad or such kind of emotions. We need an end is needed for a new beginning. Every end is a new beginning. And we need an end to have a new beginning. That's what I want to tell you. And we are here at the end of this year. And the message that I want to give you is in Genesis 19 verse 17. And that is the story of Lot and his family when the angels told them to leave the town. And verse 17, it say, run for your life. Don't look back or stop anywhere in the valley. Run for your life. Don't look back or stop anywhere in the valley. And verse 26 say, but Lot's wife looked back and she turned into a pillar of salt. Lot's wife looked back and she turned into a pillar of salt. A pillar of salt symbolizes a stagnant life. A life that stopped. And you can exist, but you're not living the life. You are not moving. There's no growth in your life. You go in and day out, and it's the same thing. You get stuck in a certain place in your life. And that's what happened to Lot's wife. She turned into a pillar of salt. We can even turn into a pillar of salt in our spiritual life if we don't move forward and learn new things and adapt to new things and go higher in the spirit. You can live in a stagnant spiritual life. And the message that I want to give you for 2020 and 2021 is to run for your life. Don't look back in 2020 and don't stop anywhere on this journey. We are in December, and December is my birthday month, and I'm excited for birthdays. And if you know me, you know I celebrate a birthday. I go big. And it's just because a birthday is such a blessing, and it's such an underrated blessing. And I know so many people that did not make another birthday. That's why I'm always thankful for every year. I'm thankful for a birthday. And my birthday is in December, and it takes me back at the year that I turned 30. I wasn't so excited for my birthday. I was down and out. I was lost. I was broken. Reason B, I got divorced on the age of 29. In that year, I got divorced, and I went through a divorce. I was broken. I was lost. I was a single mother, and I went through all the emotions and the demons of divorce. I went through the rejection. I went through shame. I went through embarrassment. I went through loneliness. I was broken. And I remember on that birthday, I told God, like, wow, it's my 30th birthday, and the age 30 is such a pinnacle in people's life, and it's such a significant age. And most of the people feel like when they turn 30, their life is starting now. Even women, they say when they turn 30, I'm going to get married, and they change even towns, they change, things happen when you're 30. And here I am turning 30, and it felt to me like my life ended. I told God that year that my life is supposed to start. I'm 30, and here my life just ended. I remember going through all the challenges, facing all the demons. And I remember being such a broken person. But when I look back into my life now, I realized that my life didn't end on the age of 30. My life started at 30. That was the beginning of my life. Yes, there was an end. There was an end to many things. But there was a beginning to so many things. And if I did not move, if I would stay in that brokenness, I wouldn't have this perspective when I look back to the perspective to the former things. And now when I look back in my life, I look from a place of victory. I look from a place of grace, of gratitude, thanking God for the journey that we came, and thanking God for carrying me on this journey. And I take the lessons that I had in this journey, the growth that came from this journey. And this wouldn't happen if I stuck in my pain. If I look back and I stopped in my pain, if I stopped in that brokenness, I wouldn't be looking back now and say, thank you, God, for restoring my life. He restored everything I lost, and I got a double portion for my loss. And that is what I want to remind you with an end. 2020, there happened a lot of things. We went through a lot of things, and people lost a lot of things. People lost their work, they lost their properties, they lost their income, and also they lost some loved ones. People lost loved ones in 2020. And we can easily get stuck in this season and not move on. We can easily turn into a pillar of salt and not move on. I know how difficult it is to move on in grief. And I want to talk specifically to someone that have lost a loved one in 2020. I remember in 2019, I've lost my mother. And maybe my experience can help you in your grief. I've lost my mother, and I remember how difficult it was for me to cross over to 2020. It felt for me like I'm leaving my mom behind in 2019 and we started this year together, and now I must go and start a new year without her. It was so discouraging. And I remember crying to God, and that day I really threw a tantrum. And I cried before God, and I said, God, you took my mother. You took my mom, and I kept on repeating it to God, and I say, my mom, you took my mom from me, and I was broken. And in my crying, God comforted me, and I remember hearing the message that He said to me, yes, I took your mom, and it is your mom, but first is my child. She's my child, and I've borrowed your mom for you for so many years. For 40 years, you had your mom with you. And now it's time for my child to come home. It is time for my child to come enjoy home. And it is time for me to enjoy my child. Release my child to me. And I remember I felt like, wow, it's true that I had my mom for so many years, and she's with God, she's home. And I want to tell you that your mother, your father, your child, your husband, and your brothers and sisters, they first belong to God and then to you. First, they belong to God. All of us. First, we belong to God. And when God calls us home, He's in no way trying to punish you or try to be a bad God. He's calling home His children. And maybe this will give you some relief and a new perspective to death. That, yes, I had her for so many years. It's time for her to go home. And if you had to look back on loved ones that you lost in 2020, let it be from a place of victory. Let it be from a place of gratitude. Let it be from a place of celebration, celebrating and cherishing the moments you had and the years you had with that person. And go on, because you can easily get stuck in grief. You can easily stop living in grief. That is such a strong emotion. And also in 2020, there happened a lot of good things. And I found myself the one day saying that I wonder will 2021 even match 2020, because it was so good. I achieved so many awesome stuff in 2020, and goals and dreams came true in 2020. And I almost got stuck. And I realized that if I look back at the success of 2020, I will not start new things. I will not try new things. I will not grow. So I want to tell you, if you feel like you have arrived, you have achieved things, that you've got that job, or that dream came true, or you got that husband, I want to tell you that don't look back on your success and get stagnant in that process. Don't turn into a salt pillar based on what you've achieved. There's so much more. While we're here on earth, there's so much more that we must achieve. There's so much platforms. There's so much in you that you must achieve. And you must tell yourself, go. Like the angels say, run for your life. Don't look back and don't stop on this journey. Keep on growing in your spirit. Keep on growing in with education. Keep on trying new things, starting new business, and go. The greatest success is when you leave earth and you leave it empty. When you leave earth and you know that I did everything that I was supposed to do here. Empty, I'm going home and now I'm gonna rest. That is success. The best is yet to come. The best is coming for us. So don't look back on 2020 and get stagnant. Move forward, and let's take on this year strong. Like we started 2020, let's take on 21 and started it strong. Like I said, this is my last, and I want to wish all of you a Merry Christmas with your family and friends, and a Happy New Year. I will see you again in 2021, and we will have coffees and nice conversations. Till next time, go for your life. Luke 17, verse 32. Luke 17, verse 32. Remember what happened to Lot's wife. If you cling to your life, you will lose it. And if you let go of your life, you will save it. If you cling to your life, you will lose it. And if you let go of your life, you will save it. Let go and let God handle your life. Till next time.